Hello friends, my name is FirstDane and welcome back to Endzone, a world apart. Before we jump back in, I want to give a quick thank you to everyone who has liked, commented, or subscribed as a result of the first video, a relatively small channel, so every single one counts and I see them all. So thank you very much for all the support so far, but let's jump back in. Let's see if I can remember exactly what we were doing in the last episode. I think, yeah, that's right. So we had just gotten our tailor up and running. Now I did change a few settings before jumping into this episode, so hopefully nothing's broken. Hopefully everything still looks good, if not better, than the last time. We'll see. But that's right. Oh yeah, so we were doing this as well. So this is a current unknown. I'm going to speed up time a little bit. So we're clearing out some of this scrap over here right now to see if we can get more trees growing in here, and I really hope that's the case. I like that stuff a lot. But other than that, we're getting our protective gear going, and I think we also, yeah, we have a potential water shortage coming up, so we'll immediately change over some of our fresh adults to be water carriers. One other thing we can do, slight drought going on. One other thing we can do is to gain another source of water. So just a rainwater collector here once we get more plastics, and a well we could actually do right now. Reduces water slowly even during a drought. Wells that are built too close together have a negative impact on their respective efficiency. So we could throw down a well if we wanted to. I'm going to see if we almost double our workforce in carrying water. We'll see if that can recover on its own, but we have a quick answer if things don't quite go our way with just increasing the number of people manually carrying water back and forth between the jetty and the cistern here. Oh, okay, so on the cistern we can actually choose where they get water from. That's kind of interesting, but we'll look at that a bit later. One other thing we can do that we didn't talk about last time, we can actually upgrade our little bus here, our bus wreck. So we can upgrade this, and what this will do, what this says is the town center is the heart of the settlement. It is able to store the most resources and provides more capacity with each upgrade. Once the town center has been mounted, settlers can meet there and boost their confidence. So we can upgrade our bus wreck into a mounted bus. Cost some wood and scrap. I figure why not? Well, and some time, I suppose. I actually didn't get this far in the tutorial, so I'm excited to see exactly how much our bus changes. If at all. It should be. I don't know what a mounted... Oh, it looks like there might be a little ladder going up the side of the bus to some things up there. It looks the same, right? Does it look the same? I think it does. Yeah, well, anyway, it looks like they're boosting their confidence right now just by looking at the bus, so each their own, I suppose. So in addition to that, I had wanted to come through here and do another shelter as opposed to more houses, because we're getting a huge influx of children as a result of all the extra capacity for children because of the houses. For this, it looks like we'll need some scrap and some plastics. It looks like, yeah, okay, so let's change this over to where it was before. Looks like we've already exhausted the scrap that was over here. So it was about in here. I don't know why this is like my main focus right now, but I just want to see trees start growing here. It makes so much sense to me. It's just this tiny bit of efficiency that we can squeak out of the colony. Our food's doing quite well. It's mostly just the water, which is increasing. I like that quite a lot. And what I noticed in between plays, actually, I was saying last time that we might have to do 4 recyclers to get all of the different components out, but it turns out that this refinery here, as soon as we get some metal, it says a refinery simultaneously separates metal, cloth, plastic, or plastics from scrap. So I don't know if you could just put all 4 of them on at the same time, or how that works exactly, but another house. But maybe that'll be a good get for us in the future. Okay, a sturdy house in which settlers can not Siri activated. A sturdy house in which settlers can live and start a family. This building has additional capacity to store water and food and can withstand more sandstorms. Settlers only move in as a family. Okay. We're gonna need more food, and I think we will have to do the rainwater collector. I'm gonna do the gatherer's cabin to begin with here for an extra source of food, and then I really don't know what to do about this. Requires 24 plastic. We can't do that. What to do about this water situation? I feel like 2 jetties is just... It's so inefficient for these people to walk back and forth every time. Ooh. I think that's okay. It does kind of waste some space there that I don't like. This is just too far away, in my opinion. Because I want to put something here, and I think that something is going to end up being this rainwater collector. But we need 24 plastics. Maybe we'll switch over our recycler now, since all of our people have protective clothing. Well, we just ran out. Wait, no, we have 15 cloth. So we still have enough cloth to keep making the next scarves. So swapping over to plastics, I think, should be fine. The recycler is kind of slow, in my opinion. Pull those guys. Extra forester seems fine. We're actually pretty low on lumber. We'll do 2 of those guys, as well as some scrap collectors. Tasks. Increase your population to 59. Why 59? And low water reserves. Yeah, well... We'll just keep an eye on our plastics. Again, 24 is the magic number, I suppose. Is it still here? Oh, it's giving us 60 super fast minutes to actually get there. With a booming population that I, frankly, can't keep up with. We could just do... Maybe we'll just do a second recycler for now. Seems to make the most sense. We need both cloth and plastics at this point, and I'd like to keep this one on plastics. If it means that we can upgrade our houses as well. I don't know when a sandstorm happens. I'm assuming there's a warning. It'll be just fine. So let's see. Maybe we can just look at how big the rainwater collector is. Yeah, I think I have a good visual. And then, in theory, yeah, this should be fine. So we can do another jetty here. And then that'll work. The road's going to look a little weird for us, like a minute or two. This is correct. Down 2. Hello? Why is this being so weird? It's not letting me do it. Build road, please. Please. This doesn't cost anything. Please? Oh god, now we're out of tools. Hold on. Slow the time down. So we have 6 settlers. We have extra room. We do not have extra room for water carriers. Okay. I thought this was going to put us at 10 water carriers, but now they're just going to this one because it's slightly closer. definitely do that. So let's get our tools going since we're lacking there. Workshop produces tools that are needed to do any kind of work. Okay, so now we need metal. Plastics, go to metal. And this is 12. This is 24. Okay, so it's gonna be a minute. They're just gonna have to use their hands. Hopefully this isn't like a Project Zomboid where using your hands just gets your fingers all cut up and stuff. Oh, maybe it just can't go there. Is that the problem? Bet it is. Ah! Did I ruin it? Yes. Yes, I did. I'm surprised. I thought I had that all figured out. But we got an achievement, I'll have you know. If that didn't pop up. It says have 50 settlers in one session. Ooh. Chance at a water tower. A water tower collects and stores water. It can also use charcoal to filter radiation out of the water. So that must come later. I assumed that there had to be a downside to using these jetties for too long. We have some kind of irradiated storm come through. Poison the water. Let's see. Shelter. We have the plastics for the shelter now, but not the cloth. But hey, we're almost at 10 metal. Wait, it went down? What took our metal? Well, anyway, we can get at least figure out where we want our workshop to go. Maybe we'll keep this as like an industrial center and throw our workshop here. I'm okay with that. We are slightly removed from our recyclers over here, but it's not too far. Our water is critically low now. Please help. 24. Okay, we're at 24. Let's... You're killing me. So now... Oh no. Okay, remove road, remove road. Right there. Okay, get rid of those. Please, just anyone with a shovel. Now the rainwater collector isn't going to be like an immediate savior. We have to wait for, actual rain for this thing to do its business, but at least we'll be ready. A technician, yes. Please be a technician. Okay, John. Okay, now, workshop. Scrap tool versus metal tool. Metal tool requires metal, scrap, and wood. This one requires just scrap and wood. I think we're good with that. Now we can change our metal over to cloth. And we have plastic and cloth. Yeah. I like that. Look at that, we got our rainwater up. So water carrier is still at 5. If that's the case, I'm thinking that we should tap into a well as well. Just over here. There has to be something that we're missing. It's driving me crazy. I'm telling you, this does not look like it should be in the way. Oh, yes, it does. Yes. Immediately tap into the well keeper as our water is severely dwindling. The population is booming. There's nothing we can do about it. Please. Okay, we got our well keeper, water carrier. The only thing we don't have is an irrigator, but we haven't had issues with he has to ride a bike. That's... Ooh, that's a rough gig. That's how you're getting water? Oh no. It's... okay. Well... technically that should be more water. I mean, we've got basically all the systems that they have in play here. It can't possibly be that we need another cistern for the second jetty, right? That doesn't make any sense. That just can't be. Well, anyway, I think we're on the other side of it now with the ability to build our shelter soon. Taylor's kind of hogging up all the cloth. My goodness, just put people to work, please. Okay. I think we're semi-forced to just build more cabins. I really just want to do this shelter. It's huge, though. I don't even know where we would put it at this point. We could maybe just throw it in back of the bus here? Or here? It doesn't fit. This was the plan all along. And man, the trees are going down quick. Quicker than we can replace them, I guess. Or at least quicker than they'll actually grow. Okay, well if that's the case, we'll just do we'll do some more cabins. And then throw another one down here in the industrial park. Maybe. I feel like it's great that everyone's here and they're happy and everyone's surviving, but if we could get them to just stop making so many children, that would be really ideal. Oh yeah, we need the warehouse. The warehouse in back of the bus here. This is where all of our storage happens. And then potentially in the future we'll have the ability to throw down a market somewhere in here and cover all of our housing. But I would really like to see another, like... Oh, nice. Really stepped on the gas to crank that number up. But now you've got to keep an eye out that our kids and us stay healthy, okay? I would like to see an easier way to manage our housing. Like an upgrade on the house has higher capacity, so we don't have to spread so wide here. Could go kind of thin. Way to go, Chief. It'll be smooth sailing from here. Didn't even tell me what the task was. This poor bike rider. I don't even know what to say. I also... This is kind of driving me crazy. Requires a cistern or a water tower to collect and store water. So I guess maybe we'll just try it out and see what happens. We'll do a second cistern in the off chance, in my opinion, the off chance that this allows us to have additional water collectors, water carriers. Is this the squeakiest bike? I hope that's coming through. All right, other resources we need. I suppose we should do a herbal hut at some point as well. Looks like they're going to tap into the same bushes that we used for our berry gatherings, so let's throw it on the other side of the neighborhood. And maybe we do a school. Starting at a certain age, a school provides children with a place to learn and become educated adults. Well, I'd suppose so. It's time. With 17 kids, they've got to have a place to go. I know they're keeping their families good on water and food. Yes. Yes. We need them for to be good, smart, educated adults. What does it mean? I don't know. But we'll find out. Okay, so to answer our question, yes. In order to have double water carriers, we need 2 separate cisterns. Let's crank that up, though. We desperately need it, so I'm going to keep an eye on these jetties. And now I want to know what actually shakes out here. So, do they all go to the same one, or do they actually use both? So they just use one. What? This doesn't make any sense to me. So we've doubled the amount of storage in order to double the amount of carrying capacity? Interesting. Unhappy settlers. We are short on protective clothing, some tools which are coming, and then housing again. Let me double check that shelter. Oh, we can get it. Maybe I'm okay just putting it here. I feel like it kind of throws off the vibe of the neighborhood, the nice symmetry we had going, but this should keep our housing needs down at least for a minute. I not believe this exists for no reason now. All right, our alarms. Homeless settlers. Build additional housing and then the water. Got a new task here. Gather resources from the surroundings, a bunch of scrap. Our rewards. The quest system is a bit strange to me. I don't know why it's there, to be honest. Or where we're getting these rewards from. But I guess it's kind of nice. Gives us some, I don't know, accessory things to do about the world. Gives us a reason to keep expanding. I'm not sure. Oh, every time I see the child count go up, I just don't know what to do. Zero of 25 visitors. Kids? Now is not the time. Get to school. A makeshift... Is that water? Or is it like a little bell tower thing? Kind of a cool playhouse. Little hopscotch out here too. The keep out deck. They got a radiation symbol with a weird white hand on it. What? What? Okay. Sure. Just like that. Got a shelter. Already at 13 of 25 adults. Oh my. And it seems as though we can't get this cloth out fast enough. Maybe that means we need another one of our recyclers, or should we... Maybe we go for the refinery just to see what that's all about. We'll change this over to metals again. Oh god, 20 children. So we've got two hits of rain and then a drought coming in. Soil moisture is not looking particularly good, but there's like no radiation on the map. I don't know what happened there. So in the tutorial, there was like active radiation that you could see going on throughout the map, but we haven't, like maybe it just comes in at a certain time period and it's kind of like a Frostpunk scenario where the just amps up over time. I could see that being a thing. Oh, it's huge. Where are you supposed to put this refinery? All right, let's tuck it back there. And then I think the builders can get everything in play other than the metals, which are coming. What's this guy? Oh, the herbal hut. Let's see. It looks like they take all the bushes, and unlike the... Oh no, the gatherers also take out the bushes. Yikes. Like this? Guess this just makes more sense. We don't need the Forester's Lodge being half in the city. Tailor. We might need 2 tailors too at this point. Well, actually, we just can't keep up with the cloth. I think that's the limiter, and that's where the yeah, that's where the refinery comes in. All right. Oh God, 19 children. So from here, it looks like we're missing not too much, honestly, for what's already in the game. So there's a logistician, which is maybe for the marketplace. They'll just run around and gather random goods. We have the hunters, the charcoal burners, the pub keeper, mortician, and medic. So most of the jobs are actually already covered. The irrigator as well. And oh my, did that finish? So we're going up to 32 refiners. Eventually, once this building finishes. 6 of 12. Please give us the metals. It should be today. I can't imagine it's going to be much longer than that. We do love these mounds of garbage. That turned out to be a bit too much. Maybe we missed the scrap collection goal. Why are they so unhappy? A relative of this settler died and has no grave. Settler is infertile due to old age. Oh. So you're upset that we don't have a cemetery. Well, oh, it's also huge. What? All right, let's throw the cemetery kind of off to the side. I agree, we need one. It's just... We'll keep it slightly out of the city proper. Something like that. What did this cost to actually make? I didn't even look. Scrap and wood, that's easy. A pub produces beer. Liquor or joints that can be consumed by settlers to boost their confidence. Maybe we also need the pub? I mean, if it's gonna fit this nicely. Figure we should. It does not have a sphere of influence, so we don't have to worry about making sure our large settlement here is within range. Tools and protective gear. We're working on it. All right, mission failed. What a pain. Whatever. Increase by 10. Increase by 10. So maybe this did work exactly like I thought it would. In that now they'll just go produce everything we need. It's fantastic. Our food is now a problem. Oh man, this is all going so quickly. It's like as soon as we feel good about where we're at, not gonna fit. Something goes awry. There, eat. Guess that's the nature of the beast. A giant field up here. Something in the middle. So our potatoes go long, our peppers are short. 1.6. Beans are pretty good. 2.2. Let's do beans. 2.2. Extend out our old dirt road. 0 settlers. Oh. So we're lying. Oh, they're dying. Oh no. Well, it is in fact producing all the goods. Does that mean that we get rid of the recyclers? I feel like it does. We've outlived the recyclers. So I'm going to reduce this slightly, and then we'll get some more farmers going, just so we can get these beans planted. Water and food are in the red. And then in its stead, I think we should do another tailor for protective gear, since we're so short on protective gear. The one is just not enough. Even at a 50-person colony, we can't keep up with these neck scarves. Maybe they're just deteriorating too fast. It's not clear whether, if we were to move over to the carbon masks, if they would just last longer or not. Same thing with the tools that we're producing. We did the metal tools instead. Not sure that they last longer or not. Oh, it says right on there, a more advanced tool with higher durability. Does that come through? Okay, so I'm covering it up slightly. It says, a more advanced tool with a higher durability in order to perform work tasks everywhere around the settlement. If we go back to the tailor, it just says low, medium, and high level radiation. So the workshop's quite clear that the metal tools are just better. And that should clean up this little red diamond here. In theory, anyway. We'll do a pub keeper, and then we want another tailor. Yes. Ooh, beautiful. Good work on those beans. Well, we are desperately low on food, as well as water. Things are moving so quickly. I am playing on speed 2, so maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's just incorrect, but I feel like our settlement is expanding. Like, the number of people is just exploding. We have half as many children as we do adults right now, which is, it's a scary thought. I don't know what to do with them all. I guess our school is also full up. We have 27 children, only 25 spots in our school, so really interesting. I hope you guys are still enjoying it so far. We made some progress here in the last half hour or so. Things are getting more and more interesting. We're riding a really fine line, and I think in the next few episodes we'll work on getting our resources more settled. Now that we have the refinery up and running, getting all of the necessary goods, I think that's a great first step. In making all that work, we can upgrade these homes and just make general progress. We got a little cemetery too, I guess. So thank you all again for all the support on the series so far. I will see you all in the next one. Bye.